Alright, welcome to another episode of ACMAP training. And in this training, we're going to be recreating a geologic map that was previously had. So let me just show you. We have this map. This is a map of Zongeru. So it shows the spatial distributions of rocks in Zongeru area of Niger State, and it's characteristically a metamorphic environment. So if you want to learn more about metamorphic rock in Nigeria, it's just one of the best environment. However, it also has some sedimentary border with it too. So we're going to be creating a small part of this map. We'll just take this portion and then we're going to recreate so that we can have a view of how we could create maps that were once made. And this file, you can find the data to this exercise inside the geologic data folders that you downloaded in the last 2-3 episodes. So let's get started to how to do this together. So let's load our map. Go to I've loaded mine, so you can load yours. Mine is open already. I'm going to set my environment to my layers. I've set my environment coordinate system to WGS84. Click apply. I'll click OK, and then I go back to my layers again, and then my general, my decimal degrees, I use decimal degree and second order display, and you can leave it as standard label engine and click apply, click OK. So once we've done this, we're going to add our file. So go to your file folder, go to add data. So we're going to look for that file, that's JPEG file. It's saved as Zongeru Geology inside your AppMap training folder, inside a geologic folder. So you're going to see Zongeru Geology. Click add. So it shows you unknown spatial reference. So click OK. Like if you could recall, the last time we talked about maps, I told you spatial reference is the exact coordinate that the maps carry, so that you can link it to a particular location on the head. So since it has no spatial reference, we can't use it exactly as it is. So we need to give this map the original spatial reference, and we're going to do that, and we do that through what we call georeferencing. So georeferencing is taking a particular map and then giving it its original coordinates, such that AppMap can read directly the position of that location on the head. So we're going to do that. We're going to georeference this map, and so you can zoom in, as you can see on my screen. Just zoom into the map, at where you could get the better point at the 4 edge corner of the map. You can just zoom in. So when you zoom in, go to your georeferencing, ensure that you choose Zongeru Geology, and then just by the right hand side you're going to see add control authorization. Click on add control point. When you click on that, come to the first part of this map, the edge where you zoom, left click rather. When you left click, it shows one, then right click, so you bring out another option. So once it does that, you're going to see impute X and Y, impute DMS of longitude and latitude. So yes, click impute DMS of longitude and latitude to bring out enter coordinates tab. So we're going to add our coordinates to this, the exact coordinates. I'm going to call the coordinate and expect you to type along. So for your longitude, for the first point, type 6 degrees 007 minutes 0 minute. Ensure that your cardinal point is selected east north. So once you do that, go to, under your latitude tab, impute 10 degrees 00 minutes. Next one is going to be 00 seconds. And I click OK. So notice So you can right click on your Geology on layer tab and then click zoom to layer. So notice that the points change from it's actually georeference that point. So that's our number one point as georeference. So we're going to go to the second point. Just zoom back to there. So I'll zoom in. I'll zoom in on this point, zoom in deeply on this point, where I can have a exact point to use. So I'm going to click somewhere around there, right click, left click rather, and then right click. So I did a mistake. So right, so I'm going to select somewhere around there. I'll left click and then right click, input DMS. So I'll input my DMS. So my second DMS is going to be 613. Into 613, 613 minutes 00 seconds. So I have my notes here. My latitude is going to be 10 degrees. So 00 minutes, 00 minutes. So I'm going to click OK. So you notice that your map is up. Just go back, right click on Geology and then zoom to layer. So you notice you have 1, you have 2. So we're going to the third point, zoom in down. Let's zoom in down here. Spider-Man using screen keyboard. And I'm going to select someone on there. Right click, left click and right click. Then I'm going to input my notice that the coordinate is going to be somehow the same as the one I'm going to call. So for number 3.630, yes, is there. So just change your second to 00. So the next one is 930. So you see that almost 930, 929. So the map is automatically picking out the exact point for you, but you're trying to give it the exact point you want. So zoom back to layer, right click and zoom back to layer. So it has generated that point. So we're going to go to our fourth point. The fourth point, ArcMap will automatically almost give us the exact coordinate of the fourth point. So I'm going to left click and right click here and input my DMS. And then notice this is 559, but I want to change this to 6 tab 00 tab 00. This will be 930 00. Okay, so I'm going to click OK. So yes, we've done. Just zoom back to layer. So notice we've picked our 4 point. So once we've done that, click on the georeference down button and then click select update georeferencing. So now automatically when you move within this box, you are within that coordinate on the head. So any point you pick here is the same thing as the coordinate where it is within that Zungero region. So once you've done that, select your select element. Just click on select element. That's the first step to georeference the map, which you've done. And next step now is I already added the border data for this point inside the map. So let's go and add it. We'll add it as an XY data. So go to XY data. Let's browse for the file. So I'm going to look for GR border. Check for GR border. That's Geologic Recreate border. So select the book on GR border and then click sheet $1 and then click add. So to ensure that your description is selected to the WG84. If it's not, edit and select WG84 and then click OK. So notice the 4 points here. So I'm going to zoom in on that layer. I'm going to zoom to layer. So look at the 4 points here, 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 and here. So zoom back to the geology. Zoom back. So this is the 4 point there. So I've the border I gave you guys took for that point. So we're going to use it to use our contact and then create for this point. So remember, anytime you import a 4 point, you need to create a polygon around this 4 point. So let's create our polygons. To create a polygon, go to catalog, folder connection, expand your ArcMap border, and then inside your ArcMap training folder or inside your geologic map data, you can add new shape file. So your add your shape file name as gr border, and then select feature type polygon. So coordinate system, description WJ34, and then click OK. Then click OK. So notice gr border has appeared on your screen. So right click on it, edit features, start editing. So I like to load. It's taking some time to load. So yes, that's load. So once that's done that, look for your create features in your right hand tab side, expand it, click on gr border, and then click on polygon. Select polygon that your construction tools. So remember, ensure your snapping is always snap to sketch. So once you snap to sketch like that, click on your sheet $1 and then zoom to layer so that you can get it. Then once you've done that, click the first point, take the second one, go to the third one, go to the fourth one, and then go back to the first one and double click on that. When you've done that, anytime you save your edits and then you stop your edit. So once you've done that, change the color of the gr border by clicking on this and then select all, outline which should be 1, and then click OK. So you have the border right there. So let's save our work as we progress. Let's save our work. Look for your ArcMap training folder, and then inside Geologic Map data, you can save your work there as GR practice. That's Geologic Recreate practice. GR practice. So just click save. So that's saved already. That's saved already. Sorry about that. That's saved already. So since we have this on our map, you can remove your sheet $1, those 4 points, just turn off layer, or you just remove it finally. Just remove it. So just remove this. So save. So our next point now is to start creating impact boundaries for these rock types here. So we have 1, 2, 3 rock types. So these are the same and they're the same. So to do that, go to your catalog and your geologic map data, right click on it, and then we're going to create a file database. We're going to create a geodatabase. If you follow through the last episode of creating geologic map from scratch, I explained what a geodatabase is. It's just a file area where you store data related to a particular map. So let's go to create it. So rename this. Well, let's rename this to GR. Rename this to GR map. GR map. So that's it there. So when you've done that, right click on it, and then we're going to add new. we're going to add feature class. So under a feature class, we're going to the name will be lithology. Let's just contacts. Sorry. So let's use contact first. So just select and list as the alias. List it as the alias first. So it's a polygon. It's not a polygon, we're going to use a line feature. Yes. So once done that, click next. Okay, feature class cannot contain spaces. So this area, so let's clean up the spaces. I'm sure there's no space in the room. The software is programmed not to recognize space. So select WGS84 as your coordinate system and then click next. So XY camera, let's click next. Configuration yes, next. So in you're going to add a new name field. You have the other type, you have precision. So for the precision, you're going to type precision here. Then precision, make it text, yes. And then your length, you want 500 or 200, that's something that will accommodate what you want to type, and then click finish. So you're going to see that contact has been created on your map. So once we've done that, we right click, we want to start editing it, edit feature, start edit, and then go to your create feature layer. Then you see contact there, right click on contact, you're going to see line. So like we did in our previous map, we're going to first select for the border around. So we're going to select from the first point, go to the second point, go to the third, go to the fourth, go to the first back, and double click and get there. So we select for our border. So that's the very first thing we need to do. So the next thing is, how do we pick out our rocks? So we only have to pick these points, these boundaries like this. We pick it like this. That's tick for this, and then we take from here down here for this, and then we take from here to this. So the rest, the system automatically takes it as the boundary for this rock that we have here. That's for this rock we have in this area. So let's start with this very first one. Ensure that the first line you're taking shows contact edge and vertex. So when you do that, just right click, you're going to select, so you can zoom in so that you can easily get those points very well. So just zoom into your map and then select across. Just select across. I'm going to zoom out again. Then select across again. Yes. I'm going to follow this, trace it. Let me just go back to the GR border, zoom to there. So I'm going to try and follow it this way. Keep on going. Follow through. Right, so ensure when you get to the last point, ensure it shows contact edge and double click there. So that's for the very first one. So we want to take for this second one also. So ensure it should contact vertex or contact edge, contact vertex. So click on that. Take it along this line down. So I'm going to double click on when it shows me contact edge. Yeah, and double click on that. So the last one is to take along this line. Show me contact edge here. Take it up. Ensure you're selecting the very right thing there. So yeah, showing me contact edge. I'll double click out, and then I'll do what? I'll save my edit. Save edit. So let's check what we've done. So go to right click on your contact, right click on it, open attribute table. Then let's see what we've just selected now. So you can check what if the first one is your whole full border. Then this is your first for the SG, for the next one for this, third one for this, and that's just all done. So we're going to edit this this precision. We'll tell it the exact name of what those lines are. Those lines we created. For the first one, the first line is the border. So type in border. So for the second one, they're inferred. Border. So you can from here I'll just select. If you can also do that. I'll just select it and press Ctrl C rather. I'll go to my next one. I'll press Ctrl V to paste. Select this and press Ctrl V to trace. And then I'll just press selection. And then I'm going to save my edit. Save edit. And then I'm going to stop my edit and then I'll close my attribute table. That's the very first step. You can turn off your Geologic Map. Just turn it off to see what you have. So we're coming up with our map very well. So you can check it back. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to convert this, because this is the line feature. The contact we create, they are all line features. We need to convert them to polygons. So let's go to our search and type in polygons like we did in the last class. Polygon. Then I'm going to click enter. So I'll select feature to polygon. I'm going to select that. I'll select that, allow it to load up. That's why I like to load up. It's coming up. So let's ensure we save our work. So we don't miss it. We save our work. Feature to polygon data management is taking some time for mine to load. Alright, so it's up now. So for our input feature, we're going to select contacts. Select contact. So I'm going to select contact there. It's taking time to view up its process. Alright, so it's in, and so you can just select your change this output feature and save it inside your folders. So you can save it as R units. So you create Geologic GR unit. So you can either recognize a GR unit. Ensure there's no space. You can use underscore, but there should not be space in what you're saving. So you say click save. And then click OK. So the process is going to work. ArcMap is going to come out. Oh, I guess we had a challenge doing that. So let's go back again. Our operation didn't work. So I'm going to do that again. Go select contacts. Go change. Alright, and save it inside my GR map to database. So I'm going to change this to. I'm still going to save it as GR units. Or this unit. This unit. Click save. Click OK. Let's see. processing to ensure you're saving the work along the process. Taking some time for it to load. So our operation worked out this time. So with this, you can just right click on, you can see unit as shown on your screen. Just right click on it, select all, change your outline to 1, and then click OK. So once you've done this, you can turn off your geology. So just turn it off. So to do this, let's check what we did. What we converted now is right click on unit, open attribute table. So like we selected here, just select this. You're going to see your first one, the polygons now. So you see your second, that's your polygon here. There's your third, that's your, and you're going to see your fourth, that's this. So you have your 4 rocks lithology being created as polygons. So just click on select selection. So to this, we're going to add some feed, add feed. So the first feed we're going to add, just similar to the very one we did in the last map, we're going to add unit ID. So we want to give unit underscore ID. I'm going to give it the ID. So we're going to use text. So this you can use it as 50 years. So you're going to create another add feed. So this is going to be unit underscore description. Units underscore description. And then this you're going to change the text, so type in the text, and then this one you make it 500, click OK. So once you've done that, you're going to right click on your unit and then edit features, start editing. So yes, that's open now. So with this, we bring this onto the menu, and for your first one, that's this, the unit ID of this block. Just turn on your geology. The unit ID is this, what you can see, OGC. For the red, for this, SG. Y for this is US. So for the very first one, that's for this OGC. We're going to type OGC into the unit ID. OGC. That's what it is to code the rock. So for the second one, just check it. That's OGC also. So you can type OGC. OGC. For the third, on it, that's SG. You can see the SG here. This is the unit. This is the rock code. So I'm going to type SG. I'm going to type SG into this. So the last one now, which is our US, that's the Ushama schist US. I'm going to do that. We'll go to our unit description. So for our unit description, the very first one, which is this OGC. OGC is, we're going to write coarse grain, coarse grained biotite, muscovite, granite. So coarse grained biotite, muscovite, granite. So for the second one, the same thing, so that you can just copy, Control C. Second one also is coarse grained biotite, muscovite, granite. You just copy it and then just press Control V. So the third one, which is this is called shear nice. I want to show you where I got this from. Shear nice. I got it from the legend attached to the map. Just going to be shear nice. So the last one is the Ushama formation. So just type Ushama schist formation. Ushama. Schist formation. Ushama schist formation. So once I do that, I'm going to save my edit. I'm going to save edit, and then turn off my. And then when I save it, I want to stop edit. Stop edit. So we're moving forward. I'm going to click save. So let me show you why I got this. I'm going to zoom in. Just zoom in. Zoom to layer. Your geology. So you could check by the right hand side there. You're going to see the explanation of this, and so this is where I picked. So this is the US Ushama schist. So OGC is up. That's my coarse grain barrier times covered by. So it has a long name, right? That's just shorten it. And then my SG is down. SG belongs to the shear gneiss. That's the malonite of that area. So this to check where you're going to see your SG there. So it's your shear gneiss. So that's the shear gneiss, and so just save and go back. So let's zoom in on our units, zoom to layer, and so we can turn off our Zungiri geology. And so for our units, let's start adding our colors. We're going to add our colors. So open your right click on it, go to properties, go to properties, then go to click on symbology, click on categories. So you're going to change your value feed, select unit ID, or check symbology, and then add all values. So we have 3 rock types. Why it said 3 is that the OGC is recognized as 2, so it automatically reads it for us. So we're going to add our color like we did the last time, and we're going to get started with that. And so to add our color now, just double click on this red. So to do that, we're going to change our outline width to 1, and then click the drop down of our fill color. Go to more colors. I'm going to go to your color properties, change from HSV to RGB. So change for your first one, I'm going to use 255. I've written down the color code 255. Your green will be 255, and then your blue will be 255. So when you've done that, click OK. Sorry. Let's check that again. We have 255, 255. I guess I called something wrong somewhere. Just give me some minutes. Let me fix that up. Alright, so let's go back. We're going to fix that up. So just type in 255, 255. Then the next one, ensure it is in RGB, to 255. Then this one will be 201, 201. Then this one will be 129 and 29. And click OK. So yeah. So read 1, click OK. So for your SG, your fill color, ensure your outline width is always 1. So we're going to click OK. To change to RGB, this just type in 255, 255. The next 255, the next one is going to be 95, 95. And it's 95, this one it's 8. Then click OK. Yeah. The outline width, it's no color outline width. You can change this to no color also. So your US Ushama schist outline with no color, or fill color more colors, RGB. So it's going to be 190. 190. Next is going to be, your blue is going to be 160. 160. While your blue rather will be 192. Your green that is 160. 192. Click OK. So yeah, good to go. Click OK and then click apply. Alright, so our map is just coming up. So you can see that this is just what the map looks like with that one of them. So before you close this your layer, let's go to label. Let's turn on our label features in this layer and then change it to unit ID, change this to 10, bold it, change your to ensure you use gray as 60 and gray 70, and then click OK. So you can see your layer has been labeled there, then click OK. So we're not still done. We want to edit our contacts also. Let's save our work before we continue. Let's edit our contact. So right click on your contact, edit, go to properties. We want to give it, we have two bodies. We have we need to tell which one is in FAD, which one is the main border. So go to your symbology, you can see here, click on categories, and then under your precision, under your value field, yes, ensure precision is selected, uncheck symbol, and then add a value. So we have two here. So this, we're going to right click on this. I'm going to select, I'm going to scroll down. We're going to use single narrow as our border, change it to 1, click OK, and then for infad, you scroll down, we're going to use -44, then use outline width, just leave it as 0.4 like that. And then this change this to gray 50. So click OK, click apply. So you notice along the map you can see it's defined. You can see that those are showing there. So when you change to a layer, we are going to see it very well. So save. Then let's zoom back to layer. So if you turn up your Geologic Map, you can see your map. You can turn off your unit and see, turn it on, turn off, turn it on. So you can see that we are getting close to wrapping up our map. So we're almost done. So just to export, add our legends and other elements, and then export. So let's do that without wasting time. So I'm going to even trust you to even do that. You can turn off the Geology. I'm going to trust you to even do that because you should have familiarized yourself with the process already. So zoom to layer, then we adjust this, adjust this, adjust this, adjust it. To ensure it's well adjusted. And once I do this, I'm going to turn off my line color for that data frame. So I'll click on properties, go to frame, go to border, and then select none, because sometimes it's going to affect what I do there. So it's going to leave it just like this. Drag this out a little bit. So save your work, and then so the first thing I'm going to do is to insert. Let's insert our legend. Let's insert our legend. Let's insert our not arrow first. Our not arrow. Go do this, and where is this X-ray notes? Going to insert it around there. Around there, and so I'm going to insert my scale bar. You know, recall we saved our scale bar the last time, so you can just click on it and then insert it automatically. It reads that data for you and the scale is correct there. So we're going to insert title. Go to insert title. So let's put geologic map. Geologic map. Of parts. Sungero sheets 164 164. I'm gonna click OK. So we'll click on it again, double click, and then bolding it. I want to bolding. Let's just move it. Click OK and click apply. You can reduce your font size if you want. I'm going to reduce mine to 18. I'm going to change my color. You can just play around, change my color, reduce my color, click OK, click apply. So just to make it now. And once we've done that, let's add our grids. Right click on layers. We want to add our coordinates. So go to grids, new grid. Yes, ensure you check graphical, click next, come back. So our latitude, our map is we have 6. Our map distance is we have 5 minutes by 5 minutes, so you can just use one once. We have 5 minutes by 5 minutes. You can use 1 minute, so just use 1 minute here. So for you to always use your right this thing, you have to understand your map the map distances, map coordinate. So for this, because my map is 5 minutes by 5 minutes, I'm just going to use 1 minute by 1 minute. So I'm just going to have five grids on my map. Use this, so that's not going to be too clumsy on the map for me. Click next, finish, and click apply. So you notice I only have 5. If you can count it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can just count it in between. So I'm going to click properties. I want to adjust my. I'm going to go to labels, check vertical label to be right and left, bold it, increase your font size to 7, then click apply. Okay, click OK. Go and come here, click apply, click OK. So our legend is the next thing. Save, insert my legend. So we have contact, unit, and border. Yes. So that's only 3 we need. So next, finish. So it's gonna bring it out for us. So with this, so I'm going to edit this. I'm going to convert to graphics first. On group. So I'm going to delete this. I'm going to delete this. Delete. I don't need them. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to delete this unit ID. Then I needed. I'm going to select this. I'm going to bring this around there. I'm going to delete this GR border. It's not needed. So I can bring my legend to the center, my border here. I'll bring my border here. So this, I'm going to ungroup all of this. I'm going to select all and ungroup them. I'll select them again, and then I right click and align them to the center. Align center. I need them together. So we'll say continue. With this, we're going to add a text to add the exact name of this rock. So let's save our work. Let's save. let's add a text. Go to your text system, your text here. So when you select the text, what is OGC? OGC is quartz grained, quartz grained, biotite, muscovite. So muscovite granite. So this is we're calling this muscovite granite because it has undergone genetic analysis, and then we know the main component of the granite. You can click apply and then click OK. So you can just bring it down here, and then right click copy and then paste. This we also select this one for our SG. Our SG is share nice, like we said the other time. Share nice. So click apply, click OK. So you can copy, let's right click and paste again. Right click on it, and then our US Ushama schist formation. Ushama schist formation. Yeah. Let's click OK, click apply. So while getting towards the end, so this is, let's bring it down here. Ensure your work are well centered and aligned. So this should be here. This you can bring it down here. So bring it down here. So for this our boundary, we have to tell what our boundary, because there are different boundaries. So we were dealing with geologic boundaries. So you can right click on it and you can use geological boundary. So comma definite. Can use definite. So just select it, click copy the boundary, click apply, click OK. For this, on group, then right click on your inferred, and then I'm going to paste my, so this is a inferred geological boundary, so I'm going to paste it and make it well arranged. Just make it wet, so it's inferred. Apply and click OK. So we're getting to the end of our map here. Then just zoom to layer. Zoom to a page instead. So we're going to select it. Alright, so I'm going to save my work. Save. I'm going to save. This is my. I don't want my grid line to walk across my map, so I'm going to edit it. Go to properties. Go to my lines. I'm going to do not show lines. And click OK. Click apply. Click OK. So just let the coordinates. So remember, the last thing you do is insert your name, the time you created it, current date, just put it here. I'm going to put my time, I'm going to put it here. I'm going to put the author name too, author, add auto. I'm going to put this. I'm going to add my name in the auto. So I expect it to add yours. Mine is Jeremiah. Oladipo. I'm going to click OK, apply. I'm going to select all. I'm going to align right. Align right. And once I do that, I don't want it to compete with all the information on my map, so I'm going to reduce my color. I'm going to use gray. I'm going to let fade to the background, so that just, you can add yours anyway, just think of somewhere to add yours. So I just decided to add mine there. I'm going to click save, and time to export. Let's export our map. Let's export our map and see what we have. So here's GR practice, export out. So it's going to load. Alright, good to go. It has exported. So let's check what we've done so far. Go back to my desktop, app map training. I'm going to see my GR practice map. So this is it. Alright, so these are our map. We've just created our geologic map from pre-existing map. So it's beautiful. You see how it looks here. Your fat boundaries, your rock types. So it's just beautiful. It's good. So I'm very sure it's an interesting ride all through. Though it seems long, but I'm very sure you enjoyed it. So thank you very much, and see you in our next video.